Chicago, known as the Windy City, is a city with a rich and vibrant history. From its humble beginnings as a small trading post to its rise as a bustling metropolis, Chicago has seen it all. Understanding the city's past is crucial in order to fully appreciate its present and future. By delving into the untold stories of Chicago's past, we can gain a deeper understanding of the city's resilience, cultural heritage, iconic architecture, and pivotal role in various historical movements. The Great Chicago Fire, tracing the city's resilience and rebirth. One of the most significant events in Chicago's history is undoubtedly the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. This devastating fire started on October 8 and raged for 2 days, destroying much of the city. The fire claimed hundreds of lives and left thousands homeless. However, what emerged from the ashes was a testament to the city's resilience. In the aftermath of the fire, Chicagoans came together to rebuild their city. Architects and engineers flocked to Chicago, bringing with them innovative ideas and designs that would shape the city's future. The fire also provided an opportunity for urban planning, resulting in wider streets and improved infrastructure. The impact of the Great Chicago Fire on the city's architecture cannot be overstated. With much of the city destroyed, architects had a blank canvas to work with. This led to the birth of the Chicago School of Architecture, characterized by its use of steel frame construction and large windows. Iconic buildings such as the Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower, and the John Hancock Center are products of this architectural movement. From gangsters to jazz, exploring Chicago's cultural heritage. Chicago has long been a hub for cultural innovation and creativity. In the early 20th century, it played a pivotal role in the development of jazz music. Musicians such as Louis Armstrong and Jelly Roll Morton found their fame in the jazz clubs of Chicago. The city's vibrant music scene attracted artists from all over the country, making it a melting pot of musical talent. However, Chicago's cultural heritage is not limited to jazz. The city also gained notoriety during the Prohibition era for its association with infamous gangsters such as Al Capone. The rise of organized crime in Chicago had a significant impact on the city's culture, influencing everything from politics to entertainment. In addition to jazz and organized crime, Chicago also saw a rise in its theater scene during the early 20th century. The city became a hotspot for theater productions, attracting renowned actors and playwrights. The Chicago Theater, built in 1921, stands as a testament to the city's rich theatrical history. The Magnificent Mile, a walk through Chicago's iconic architecture. One cannot talk about Chicago's history without mentioning the Magnificent Mile. Located on Michigan Avenue, this stretch of road is home to some of the city's most iconic buildings and landmarks. From the historic Wrigley Building to the modernist Tribune Tower, the Magnificent Mile showcases the evolution of Chicago's architecture. Each building along the Magnificent Mile has its own unique history and significance. The Wrigley Building, completed in 1924, was once the headquarters of the Wrigley Company and is now a symbol of Chicago's architectural heritage. The Tribune Tower, completed in 1925, is known for its Gothic Revival design and its collection of stones from famous landmarks around the world. Preserving Chicago's architecture is crucial in order to maintain the city's identity and sense of place. Many of these buildings have stood for decades and serve as a reminder of Chicago's rich history. Efforts are being made to protect and restore these architectural gems, ensuring that future generations can appreciate their beauty and significance. The Underground Railroad, Chicago's role in the abolitionist movement. Chicago's location made it a crucial hub for the Underground Railroad, a network of secret routes and safe houses used by enslaved African Americans to escape to freedom. The city served as a gateway to the North, providing a safe haven for those seeking liberation. Key figures in the abolitionist movement, such as Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman, made their way through Chicago, spreading their message of freedom and equality. The city's African American community played a vital role in supporting and sheltering fugitive slaves, risking their own safety in the process. The legacy of the abolitionist movement can still be felt in Chicago today. The DuSable Museum of African American History, located on the south side of Chicago, preserves and celebrates the contributions of African Americans throughout history. By understanding Chicago's role in the abolitionist movement, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the struggles and triumphs of those who fought for freedom. The World's Fair, a look back at Chicago's global showcase. In 1893, Chicago hosted the World's Columbian Exposition, also known as the World's Fair. This grand event showcased the achievements and innovations of countries from around the world. The fair attracted millions of visitors and had a profound impact on Chicago's economy and reputation. The World's Fair featured numerous exhibits and attractions that left a lasting impression on visitors. The Ferris wheel, invented by George Ferris specifically for the fair, became an iconic symbol of Chicago. Other notable exhibits included the White City, a collection of neoclassical buildings that showcased architectural styles from around the world. The fair also had a significant impact on Chicago's economy. It brought in millions of dollars in revenue and helped solidify Chicago's status as a major industrial and cultural center. The legacy of the World's Fair can still be seen in Chicago today, with many of the fair's buildings and landmarks still standing. The Pullman Strike, understanding the labor movement in Chicago. The Pullman Strike of 1894 was a pivotal moment in the history of the labor movement in Chicago. The strike was led by workers at the Pullman Palace Car Company, who were protesting wage cuts and poor working conditions. The strike quickly spread across the country, paralyzing rail transportation and leading to violent clashes between workers and law enforcement. Key figures involved in the Pullman strike included Eugene Debs, the leader of the American Railway Union, and George Pullman, the founder of the Pullman Company. The strike ultimately ended in failure for the workers, but it brought national attention to the issues of labor rights and worker exploitation. The legacy of the labor movement in Chicago can still be seen today. The Haymarket Affair, which occurred just a few years before the Pullman strike, marked a turning point in labor history and led to the establishment of May Day as a holiday celebrating workers' rights. The Haymarket Affair, examining the origins of May Day in Chicago. The Haymarket Affair of 1886 is a significant event in labor history and played a crucial role in establishing May Day as a holiday celebrating workers' rights. The event began as a peaceful protest demanding an 8-hour workday but quickly turned violent when a bomb exploded, killing several police officers and protesters. The Haymarket Affair had far-reaching consequences for labor rights and led to widespread crackdowns on labor organizations and activists. However, it also galvanized support for workers' rights and helped pave the way for future labor movements. May Day, which is celebrated on May 1 each year, originated as a commemoration of the Haymarket Affair. It serves as a reminder of the struggles and sacrifices made by workers in their fight for fair wages and better working conditions. Chicago's role in the Haymarket Affair is a testament to the city's history of activism and its commitment to social justice. The Stockyards, Chicago's meatpacking industry and its legacy. For much of the 19th and 20th centuries, Chicago was known as the hog butcher for the world due to its thriving meatpacking industry. The city's stockyards were a major economic engine, employing thousands of workers and processing millions of animals each year. The stockyards had a profound impact on Chicago's economy and culture. They attracted immigrants from all over the world, who came to work in the meatpacking plants and build a better life for themselves. The industry also led to the development of new technologies and innovations in food processing. However, the stockyards also had a dark side. The working conditions were often dangerous and unsanitary, leading to widespread labor unrest and public health concerns. Upton Sinclair's novel The Jungle, which exposed the harsh realities of the meatpacking industry, played a significant role in bringing about reforms. While the stockyards are no longer in operation, their legacy can still be seen in Chicago today. The Union Stockyard Gate, located on Exchange Avenue, serves as a reminder of the city's meatpacking past. Efforts are being made to preserve this historic landmark and educate visitors about its significance. The Jane Addams Hull House, a pioneer in social reform. The Jane Addams Hull House, founded by social reformer Jane Addams in 1889, was a pioneering settlement house that provided social services to immigrants and low-income communities in Chicago. The Hull House offered educational programs, healthcare services, and recreational activities to those in need. Jane Addams' impact on social reform in Chicago cannot be overstated. She was a tireless advocate for women's rights, labor rights, and peace. Her work at the Hull House helped shape the field of social work and laid the foundation for future social reform movements. the legacy of the Hull House can still be felt in Chicago today. The building, located on South Halsted Street, has been preserved as a museum and serves as a reminder of the importance of community engagement and social justice. Embracing Chicago's rich history and preserving its legacy. Understanding Chicago's past is crucial in order to fully appreciate the city's present and future. By uncovering the untold stories of Chicago's history, we gain a deeper understanding of its resilience, cultural heritage, iconic architecture, and pivotal role in various historical movements. Preserving Chicago's history and landmarks is essential in order to maintain the city's identity and sense of place. Efforts are being made to protect and restore historic buildings, such as those along the Magnificent Mile, and educate visitors about their significance. By embracing Chicago's rich history and preserving its legacy, we can ensure that future generations have the opportunity to learn from the past and appreciate the city's unique heritage. Chicago's history is not just a collection of stories, it is a living testament to the triumphs and struggles of those who came before us. Embark on an exhilarating voyage through the annals of Chicago's captivating past with Chicago History, Part 2, by the mesmerizing Serafina Everhart. In this compelling sequel, Everhart deftly uncovers the obscured narratives of the Windy City's history, leading readers on an immersive odyssey through the tumultuous era of Prohibition and the clandestine world of speakeasies. Journey through the chilling events of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1929, a momentous incident that reverberated throughout the city. Everhart skillfully navigates the ebbs and flows of Chicago's cultural landscape, delving into the genesis of the Chicago blues and its enduring influence on the city's identity. Traverse the pivotal moments of the civil rights movement, bearing witness to the resilience and fortitude of a community striving for justice and equality. But the exploration doesn't stop there. Everhart expertly guides readers through the ascent of iconic landmarks, from the majestic Sears Tower to the contemporary allure of Millennium Park. With meticulous research and a captivating storytelling style, Chicago History, Part 2, is a spellbinding saga that vividly portrays a city steeped in history and resilience. Join Serafina Everhart on this enthralling expedition through time, where the echoes of the past resonate in the very pulse of Chicago. Immerse yourself in the untold tales and hidden treasures that have shaped this magnificent metropolis, rendering Chicago History, Part 2, an essential read for history aficionados and urban adventurers alike. Get your copy on Amazon today.